I used ChatGPT Images 2.0 to create amazing cozy fantasy book covers for free, which are ideal for book covers for Amazon KDP, but also book covers for book covers in general. So a little bit more of the book covers. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to walk you through the step-by-step process that I use to create these amazing book covers. And I'm also going to give you a freebie as well, which is going to blow you away because it's going to show you step-by-step how to look at the niche and research this niche. So I've done all the research for you, and I've put this into a document for you as well, which I'm going to share with you in just a moment. And I'm going to show you how you can get access to this. So why should you bother about cozy fantasy? Well, if you have a look on my channel here, you'll see I've also put a video up regarding how to write your own cozy fantasy book using Claude AI, which is a fantastic way of creating these books. And I've used basically a two-pronged framework that from my good friend Soren. And this framework helped me to create books and also helped over 100 people who I shared this with. I think it's 130 people who actually invested in this and Soren's product. They learned how to write their books over a weekend. I certainly produced book last weekend, well, the weekend before rather, and it basically took me from Friday to Sunday. It was last weekend, and I created the book and I sent that across to my ghostwriting client, and she says, "Can you do the book cover as well?" Well, guess what? Yes, I can. I can now do the book covers for her now as well using ChatGPT Images 2.0. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But before that, if you're new to the cozy fantasy niche, the reason we like this is because the way it's emerged as one of the fastest growing fiction sub-genres on Amazon, and it really is a very popular niche. And the thing about this niche is the readers are hungry for the next series, so the clue is just to create a series of books around this concept. And I'm not going to dive too much into this video about how to create these books. I'm going to leave this on the screen just now so you can have a quick look through at what I've mentioned there. But one of the key things is go and check out my other video on the channel. Look for the cozy fantasy, how to write a cozy fantasy book using Claude AI, and that'll give you a bit more of the meat and potatoes of how we do that. And that's also part of a 5-video series, as is this video. This video is also part of a 5-step series. So you'll see a link down here somewhere in the description. Just enter your email and you get also the exclusive hidden videos that I don't share on YouTube, which go into more of the more secretive stuff that I do behind the scenes. You get access to that for free. And you're also going to get access to the bonuses as well, which I'm about to share with you. So we mentioned cozy fantasy. It's a fantastic niche. Some people get it wrong because they choose the wrong book covers. So what I've put together for you is this PDF here. And this PDF here is basically, it's how to do cozy fantasy books. It's a mastery step-by-step book on how to do this. And you can see some of the images that's here. In fact, before I do that, let me just show you some of these images that we've got. So one of the top books in the niche is this Legends and Lattes. And we can actually use this for inspiration as well. We can tell ChatGPT this is what we want to do for inspiration. Now, for some reason, this image didn't download, but what I did is I started playing about with ones that we had, and this is the image that I came back with. So this is the Herbalist of Hollow Wood. I'll just see if I can open it up in a single page. And you can see it's a very attractive, eye-catching book that would certainly stand out, and it would actually catch the eye of a reader who's interested in this niche when they start scrolling the Amazon. I can't remember what it's called now. Basically, that Amazon Images. You'll see when you open up the book genre or the category, you see all these little thumbnails, and these thumbnails are designed to basically catch a reader's eyes. A couple of changes I would have made. I would have dropped the author name down here, but we can make that tweak. We can tell ChatGPT to do that, and I'm going to do that as we go through this video. So this is some of the things that you can do with this. Now let me just move that recording bar because I'm on my laptop, not a dual monitor situation at the moment. So that literally took 3 minutes to do that. In fact, I'll tell you how long it took. It should tell me down here. I'm sure it basically turned this out in about 3 minutes, something like that. Maybe it's less than that. Creating cozy fantasy. I'm sure it's got the timer on how long it took. Maybe it just hasn't. But I'll do it real time. Like I always do in my videos. There's no editing. I'm going to show you real time how we do that. So the thing I'm going to give you is this here. This is the cozy fantasy mystery, as I mentioned. We're going to talk about why cozy fantasy covers are a commercial goldmine. Bear in mind, we've got a lot of authors out there who are writing the books, but they don't know how to do the graphics. So if you learn how to do the graphics, you can basically work with an author and create these amazing commercial grade covers for them, book covers for them, and it's an absolute goldmine. So you can set up a business yourself just by selling these images. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Quick clue: use Fiverr, use Upwork, something like that, or tap into the key ones. Now, what I have done is I put together some of the benchmark covers that you should really study if you're going to create these graphics. So I've done all of the research for you. This is all here for you, so you can see all the names of the books. don't steal their copy, don't steal their imagery, don't steal their concept, just use it for inspiration. And I'm going to show you how we're going to use the inspiration in just a moment. So again, with our titles, don't steal our titles. Just use it, as I say, for inspiration. Copying's, it's not the way to do things in this industry, so please don't do that. But just, as I say, look what they do, look how they do it, then ask your AI how to come up with something that's equally as good. And I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. We're going to the two dominant cover formulas. I'm just going to do quickly through this. I'm just going to show we're going to do it very quick, and then just go through. We look at the color palettes, which really matter because that they signal to the cozy fantasy reader. It signals to them that you understand their niche, and these colors resonate. So you can see we've got the forest greens, the ambers and burnt orange, the cream and parchment, the dusty rose, etc. And then we can start digging down into each one of them. Just one sec. What happened there? We can start digging down into each one of the different colors. Cozy fantasy, dark fantasy, romantasy, cozy mystery. I've gone into that sort of detail, and this is quite a detailed document. This goes down to 14 pages. It's a PDF. You're going to get access to this. I'm going to get instant access to this when you basically enter your email details on the link below. You also got to get access to the other 4 videos in this series, which cover everything from how to create images for local businesses and things like that, social media, or thumbnails for YouTube, all that good stuff. And again, with that, we're going to get all these detailed step-by-step guides to walk you through this. So I'm trying to take away any guesswork when it comes to entering this niche. And I want to give you something that you can utilize, that you can build a business on. And you really could create a business just selling these cozy co-author images. Now, as you saw on the way that one came out, that is a fantastic looking image from just a prompt, a very simple prompt. That would certainly capture the eyes of people that are interested in the cozy co-author niche. So what we're going to do is we're going to just jump across to a tool that I've got as well. I'm going to show you 2 versions. I'm going to jump across the tool that we've got. And this tool is basically coming onto the market now. I've had this book for a couple of weeks now, and it's a cracking tool. It shows you how to create prompts to get ChatGPT to generate these images. So we're going to open this, and if you haven't saw this before, if you haven't watched one of my previous videos, basically we've got 30 types of videos we can create: social media content, products and mock-ups, creative art, print and design, information strategy, etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to move up here. I'm going to go 10 ebook and KDP covers. Now what I've also done behind the scenes, just for brevity, I basically came up with some names. These are just random names I've just created, and we're just going to come back to that. I'm going to say that's the book title, the genre topic. Again, I'm just going to go back here. We know what it is. I missed the genre topic, but we'll do it here. Cozy fantasy, and subtitle author. This may come out different, but this is what happens when you're playing about with ChatGPT and AI. I'm going to put everything in here just now. Just one sec. We've got the wrong font there, and I've just spotted that. That's going to be the wrong font, so I'm going to do a self-check in a minute. But I'm going to show you this unedited just now. Style and the mood. We'll do the watercolors, which is very, very popular in this niche. So just capture that. And as well as doing it this way, I'm going to show you how to do it raw, how to write your own prompts. And I'm going to show you how to use tools like Perplexity to help you do that as well. Colors, we're going to go for the deep moss. Whoop, wrong way. Let's just rewind that. I just want to copy that, not paste it. It's been a long, long day because I do work a day job as well. So let's just do that and generate my prompt. Copy the clipboard. Let's open up ChatGPT. And what I typically do, which you may get away with not having to do, but I typically do, Images 2.0. Generate 1, 2, 3 dots, hit that, and we'll hit enter. Now, to give you a bit of a clue, what I've got here as well is I've gone into Perplexity. Perplexity is one of my favorite tools. You can use the free version for this as well, and you can use the deep dive. So one of the deep dive things you can do is, I'll just move this Chrome bar, deep dive cozy fantasy book covers on Amazon and KDP. I want to know the best-selling books, the styles, the colors, the layouts, etc. So that's going to give me this information. Now what I'm going to do, because I know that font's wrong, I'm going to ask it here, give me the best font pairings, if I can spell, pairings for best-selling, put in best-selling, because we don't want to be average, we want to be best-selling, cozy fantasy books on KDP. Now KDP is where the money is. Trust me on that one. KDP is better than the physical books. So let's see what it comes back with. It's going to come across with the font pairings. By that time, we're going to go back and see where we are with the image and see if it's been created. There you go, look at that. The Lantern Keeper of Ashmere. A novel of hearth, herbs and hidden magic. And look what it's done. It's dropped down like that author's name at the bottom. Now you could go further than this. You could put all sorts of things on here, like book 1 of series 5 or something like that, or whatever you want to do. Book 1 of 5, something like that. You can just say a ChatGPT to make them images. And look at all these little things up here, that's little hidden things, etc. And the colors. These are the sort of things that stop the scroll on Amazon. So let's just go across to Amazon. Let's do it this way. Amazon.com. In fact, let's see if I've got, well, in fact, I can do it that way. Amazon, let's do Roots and Whiskers. So this is one of the books that my friend Soren wrote, and you can see the sort of colours that's on here as well. Same sort of idea, same sort of style. Again, if you look back at the one that we've got here, look at the quality of that. Now what I've also got, which I share in one of my giveaways as well, is I show you how to look at bestsellers. So let's just go and put in here, let's just go Cozy Fantasy. I'll put in Cozy Fantasy here, and again I'm going to have to remove this thing. So I mentioned about stopping the scroll with these images. These are the thumbnails that you've got to really try and get ahead of the game with. Now what you'll also notice as you go through this, you should see beneath all of these little tools, as they start popping up, we'll start seeing the loading rank, where they are, where the rank. This 6,009 in Kindle Store. You can see the sort of colours that they've got. What we're looking for is we're looking for the top sellers. So what I've got as part of the pack I've put together is I've got this free tool that you can use. So again, if you enter your details below, you get this free tool which will help show you the ranking of these books, and you can get an idea of which books are selling best and why when you start looking at their images that they use. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to stop this scroll. We can see there's a lot of text on this one. We can see how far behind they are with this. We can see some of the other images that's there. But these are really the cozy fantasy niche, the books that are really selling a lot just now. So if you go back to ours and compare ours to that, which took us, let's have a look, 40 seconds. 40 seconds, that's all it took us to generate that image from that prompt, which we got created using this tool. So what I've also done as part of this giveaway that I'm giving you is I put some prompts in here as well, some ideas what you need to do to create these prompts. So it is a fantastic way of doing it. So now what I can do is I can just go to this one, deep dive. Okay, let's watch this. I've got a sticky mouse here. For some reason I'm working on a tabletop here, not my normal desk. So let's just say create a prompt for ChatGPT Images 2.0 based on the deep research and as a best seller. So we're going to write the prompt this way. I always put 3 dots at the end when I'm asking ChatGPT to do something, or in this case Perplexity. It's just a habit I've got into. So look how long it's taken now to create this prompt. So yes, we're in deep research, but even if I went to the standard, in fact I'll do it standard, I'll show you how long it actually takes to create these prompts. So let's just stop that. Let me just go to standard Perplexity, search. I'm going to say, now the reason I like to use Perplexity is because I've already done the research and it's already pulled back all this information. So I use Perplexity for deep researching the niche, the books, the covers, etc. That's where I start my ideation. I start with Perplexity, the free version. This is actually paid version, but I do use the free version as well. And then I take what I find and put it into ChatGPT and into Claude. So what you've got now, you saw how quick that was. It's much faster. So now what we can do is we can take this prompt. Let's just copy all of this. Again, I can't do the one click as good as this because it'll bring up everything else. Let's copy that, and let's open a new fresh ChatGPT, and we're going to do Images 2.0 create, if I can spell, 1 2 3, hit that, and now it's going to go off and create a book. So I'm going to give you 2 options here. The first option is you can basically have a look at the the way I've just done it there. We've still got a bit of an error there, but anyway, we can do it the way I've just done it, which is using this software here. And by the way, this software is $17, and I think this actually goes live on the 4th of June. I'm recording this video on the 3rd of June. But what I'll do is if you just enter your details below, you get access to the 5-part series where I show you how to use these Images 2.0 for all kind of graphics, social media, local businesses, Facebook pages, YouTube thumbnails. I'll show you all of that good stuff. And what I'll also do is I'll put together all this bonus pack for you as well. Now the bonus pack, which I'll share with you in just a moment. Let's just do that. See if I can find it here. And let's just bring this up. This is actually the access you're going to get when you see below. You see enter your details there. And what you'll get access to is you get access to the videos. But let's just bring up the bonus. Bonus. I think I've got it in here. Maybe bonuses. So what I've also done is I've put together all of these bonuses for you as well. So if you decide to invest $17 and grab that software that I've just shared with you, then you're going to get all of these bonuses that I've put together, which are a value of $387. You don't have to do that. You can just watch the free videos I've shared with you. You can learn some of the prompts that I've done as well from there. But this software is going to save you a lot of time, and you're going to get some fantastic results with it. But I'm all about sharing and giving you stuff and show you what I'm doing. So I'm just giving you options. If you want to shorten the process, then grab that $17 software, and you saw how quick that produced that book that we were looking at just before there. It created that book cover really, really fast. So now let's have a look what we've got with the other ChatGPT one we've just done. Where did that go to? There it is. Let's give us another version. Look at that one. And that took 1 minute 12 seconds. So it took longer. The first one was 40 seconds. But again, if you look, we've got a real good image there that we can use on our books. And we can edit this as well. So for example, let's look at the fonts. I asked about the fonts on here. So typography. Let's just do again. What fonts? Because I've just lost that. Let's just let it dive into that again for us. I'm sure I had it there. So this is the fonts that we're looking at. I'll just take that. Control C. I'll just ask this. Update. Oh, sweet. Redo using these fonts. 3. And to save time, let's copy all of that. It's terrible not working on your own computer system and things like that. So I apologize if it's taking a little bit longer than normal. Let's do the same here. And we'll get this to create these images. So again, this is the sort of bonus that you're going to get if you do decide to invest in it. What people do, a lot of people that get these bonuses and they think this is absolutely rubbish, this is not what I'm expecting. So what I've done for you, and what I'm going to do for you just now, is I'm going to show you what these bonuses actually look like. So this is a step-by-step guide on how to create these fantasy book covers, as I mentioned. But what I've also got for you as well, if this is going to click back, My Drive, let's just do it this way. Drive Google. We'll just have a look into here. And we'll go into here. ChatGPT Visuals. And these are the bonuses. And I'm going to drop this one in here as well. So you can see we've got 5 bonuses there now. We've got the 30-minute visuals set up. We're going to show you how to monetize these images. It's great creating these images, but how are we going to monetize them? Well, I've got all this in here as well. This is monetization again. I've got 100 visual hooks for you. I've got this another one, step-by-step images. I'll give you loads of prompts. There's actually 40 prompts in there to get you started with ChatGPT to create commercial-grade images. It's not just about creating images for the sake of it and fulfilling your hard drive. This is going to show you how to create some real powerhouse images that you could start making money with from day one. So that's the sort of stuff I'm doing. So now I've done that little bit of ramble. Let's see where we are with the fonts. There you go. The fonts have changed. The Lantern Keeper of Ashmere. Pretty good book cover. Let's just enlarge that for you so you can see it. I actually made it smaller, but you get the idea. That's how the book cover would look. Let's see how the other one looked. Now we've changed the fonts. Look at that one. Same again. So again, you can stop and pause this video and look through some of the prompts I've put together. But my recommendation is see the link below in the comments. It's a pinned comment. Click that link, and what will happen is you'll be brought across to, not that one, you'll be brought across to the other page that I mentioned before. Enter your email, and then what will happen is you'll get this series of videos, this 5-part series of videos that you can access, and that'll give you the step-by-step breakdown of all the different style of videos that I create using Images 2.0. And if you want to grab the software, as I say, you're going to grab all of these bonuses, which are valued at over $387. It's stuff that I use personally. I know it's worth $387 because I've made a lot more than that using what I'm going to share with you. So if you do decide that you're going to grab this, the ChatGPT Images 2.0 domination, if you do decide you're going to buy that and invest in that, $17, you're going to get these bonuses anyway. Go grab every one of these, and they are worth a lot of money. It's stuff that I've put in over the last few years, learning about creating images using ChatGPT and also other AI as well. But I like ChatGPT because you can create these images for free and you can sell them commercially. Just think about that. You can create these images in under a minute, under 2 minutes, just by looking at the prompts that you create. And I'm going to walk you through step by step. That main document that I shared with you, that's going to give you the biggest head start. This document here, it's going to give you the biggest head start if you want to create these fantasy covers. And then the other document that I've shared with you is going to show you exactly step by step how to break down and get into any niche where you can create these commercial viable, highly in demand images using ChatGPT Images 2.0. And you won't have to use the likes of Canva and things like that as well. Inside the guide, it shows you how to do very quick edits just by speaking to your AI, not having to write prompts, just asking your AI itself, how can I optimize this? And by using tools like the free Perplexity, using ChatGPT to basically create the images as well. And what you can do if you want to write the books, then again, look around on this channel. You'll see how to write these cozy co-author. Well, there's actually one called Cozy Fantasy. Can't remember what they call the video now, but if you look at how to create cozy fantasy books in a weekend, and you can do it in a weekend, and that gives you a full 80,000 word book, 22 chapters. I did that on a Friday, and by Sunday afternoon it was ready to pass over to my ghostwriting client who loved it, sent me the money on Monday, and then asked me could I do an image for her for a book cover, and I did a book cover for her, which took me less than 10 minutes. So there you go. This works. All the videos are within my channel. Check it around. Be sure to grab the video series below. It's a 5 video series, 5-part video series, and it'll walk you through all of this imagery and how you can create all these images using ChatGPT Image 2.0 absolutely free. I've been Phil. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.